Back on Giants franchise, and this should be a really interesting episode because in the last episode, week 6, we got smashed by the Ravens. I didn't think we played all that badly. I just think, a number of things did not end up going our way, and sometimes that's just football, right? But the reason this episode should be super interesting is we have 2 breakout challenges, and even though the team we're up against is 4-2, very good record at week 7, they are still the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're 79 overall, and they compare very, very favorably to our team. This is one of the worst teams we've played on the year. So I think there's a decent chance we'll at least compete to win this game. Now, the Jags did end up making a trade. They traded Devon Hamilton, so maybe their defensive line isn't quite as good as it was. They did bring in Folo Fatukasi in free agency from the Jets. They still have a good team. Trayvon Walker, of course, one of the best edge rushers in this rookie class. We've got Kayvon Thibodeau. Should be an interesting battle. Kayvon Chason still looking a bit like a bust. Foye Oluokun, still fairly new to the Jaguars, as is Devin Lloyd, of course, the rookie out of Utah. Chad Muma as well. Josh Allen is a very solid pass rusher out of Kentucky. And then their corners are decent too. Shaq Griffin, Darius Williams got brought in from the Rams. Tyson Campbell can really run. Only 92 speed is actually kind of surprising for somebody that ran so incredibly well in the 100 meter in high school. I think he was a Florida state record holder or very close to it. And then we got Rayshawn Jenkins at free safety. He's whatever. Andrew Wingard, whatever. I'd rather have him back out there than Andre Sisco, to be honest. And then, of course, we know what they can do on offense. Trevor Lawrence is a budding superstar. James Robinson and Travis Etienne should be a really, really good combo of thunder and lightning. And then, of course, brought in Christian Kirk, big money. Marvin Jones Jr., Laviska Shenault, Zay Jones, Donovan Peoples-Jones was the trade they made. They brought him in the game, not in real life. And then, of course, they signed Evan Ingram. Offensive line could be where we can get him, though. Cam Robinson, Ben Barch, the former tight end out of St. John's, ended up beefing up and playing offensive line and got drafted. Crazy story. Was a combine invite as well. Billy Price, former Giant. Brandon Sheriff is the biggest piece on this O-line. And Jawan Taylor. Sheriff, of course, saw him a lot in division. Former Washington football player. Has never played on the Commanders. They went by a very different name not too long ago. Let's go ahead and see our breakout linebacker challenge. You already know there are people out there just say the name, Bengal. I want to hear it. I'm not saying it. There's no point. They're a different team now. The Commanders. They've had 2 different names since then. But Tay Crowder says, Coach, you've really let me play to my instincts recently, which usually are bad, and I can't thank you enough. Last week was one of the best performances I've had since college. That makes sense. If I can put together another game like that against the Jags, it'll go a long way toward establishing me as a leader on this team. Game day goal. Hold the Jags to less than 250 total yards or get Tay Crowder 1+ interception, 4 fumbles, tackles for loss, or sacks. That's doable. We could get a TFL somewhere in there, maybe an interception. And I think we could potentially hold the Jags to less than 250 total yards. So there are a lot of ways to get Tay Crowder star development. And whether or not that would keep him here long term, it's obviously a little bit too early to say that. And of course, we don't even know if he's going to complete this yet. He's only 70 overall, and he is already, I guess, in a way, 25 years old. But it would go a little bit of a ways towards establishing him as at least a somewhat reliable starter. It is also important to note, if you missed the last episode, Marcus McKeithen, surely he's ready to come back here, but he's still on the IR, so I don't know why it says length 0, but he's still in here. And Azeez Ojulari will miss the next 3 weeks, next 3 games with broken ribs. Maybe actually not even next 3 games, because it's Jags, Seahawks, and then the bye week, so he should be back for week 10 against the Texans, so that's nice. And then breakout DB. Who is this going to be? Big play Darnay. Interesting. Question for you, Coach. How closely have you been watching Darnay Holmes? Because he made some really big plays last week. Keep an eye on him against the Jags. If he continues to dominate, we might have something special back there in our secondary. Who knew, right? Well, he was actually a pretty good slot corner prospect coming out of UCLA. Just undersized is kind of the thing. And he played on the boundary, but he's just 5'9", 5'10", was never going to stick on the boundary in the NFL. But in order to get him superstar dev, as he already has star, we have to hold the Jags to less than 150 passing yards, which could be quite difficult. Or get Darnay Holmes 2 interceptions / forced fumbles, tackles for loss, sacks. Very unlikely. I don't think he's going to go up to superstar, but we'll do whatever we can in order to make it happen. And I've actually gone through the entire draft class, every single player, including undrafted, and marked guys all the way through undrafted onto my draft board as long as they meet like some type of minimum athletic profile or they look like they have some good potential. Things will change a little bit. Like I'll have a little bit of leeway with some of the lesser athletes if they're very good in terms of ratings. But a guy like Dustin Barwin down the board here out of Notre Dame, not going to focus on him or anything, but just like solid to good speed, grade 2 elite strength for a UDFA that has B catching traffic. Like there might be something there all the way down the board, just something to note. But I do want to note that there's a kicker that I have interest in. Wyatt Anthony out of Nebraska. Rarely would we ever talk about a kicker, but with A, awareness, B, kick accuracy, A, short accuracy as a passer, but for a kicker, with the clutch kicker player note. Physically, he's also got great to elite strength, good to great speed, and great to elite kick power. So if ever there was a time to bring in a kicker, either as an undrafted rookie free agent or as an actual draft pick, I think it might be in this case. But I quite like the look of the tight end class. Obviously, it's a little bit of a less valuable position, but some of these guys look pretty good already. Like Chris Kennard, not to be confused with former Giant Devon Kennard, but he's got A, deep route running, which is phenomenal for a tight end. At 6'4", 255 with good to great speed, great to elite jumping, good to great pretty much everything except for change of direction. A, break tackle. It's like there is something with Oregon State's Chris Kennard. Now, he does need to work on simple concentration drops, but with exceptional body control on the sidelines, fighting for every single inch as a runner, no issues climbing the ladder to make catches, avoids big hits following catches, excels at creating yards after the catch, and shows good discipline and won't get flagged much. If ever there was a time to spend a first-round pick on a tight end, Chris Kennard could be a really good option. And that's not all. Nick Duval, which is fitting playing the Jags today, from Duval County. 6'4", 241 out of Stanford, which is tight end university. There's some other that kind of compete in there. Notre Dame, of course. But Stanford is right up there in my opinion. They produce so many tight ends. But when you look at him physically, he's also a great athlete. Good to great jumping, great to elite speed, good to great strength with A, break tackle, A, pass block, B, trucking. We don't really know how he is as a receiver yet, but his player notes have needs to work on simple concentration drops. Okay, sometimes they're going to drop the ball in the open field potentially, but exceptional body control on the sidelines, fights for every single inch as a runner, no issues climbing the ladder to make catches, avoids big hits following catches, excels at creating yards after the catch, and shows good discipline and won't get flagged much. He's very similar to the top tight end in his class, maybe just a little bit more athletic in general, or at least faster. Another Stanford tight end, and that just, it does kind of show you with their new generators. It's like, obviously they know Stanford is pretty good at producing tight ends. They have 2 Stanford tight ends in here, but I think that's kind of a good thing. Another pretty good athlete, skills, A, short route running, B, deep route running. It's a really good-looking tight end class, in my opinion. And I think Jaden Rhodes is one of the most intriguing guys to me overall. At 6'6", 247 pounds out of Tennessee, he has A, catching traffic, another guy that needs to work on simple concentration drops, but also exceptional body control on the sidelines. Fights for every single inch as a runner. No issues climbing the ladder to make catches. That's a spectacular catch trait. Avoids big hits following catches. Excels at creating yards after the catch. That's a run after catch trait for a tight end. And shows good discipline and won't get flagged much. Physically, he's only got solid to good speed, but he's a different type of a player a little bit. Great to elite strength, great to elite jumping, great to elite agility even. This just seems like your classic safety net, big tight end that's just going to catch the ball in traffic. And like, think Jason Witten to me. And I'm not just choosing that because of Tennessee. And Jason Witten was 6'6", a little bit heavier at 260 plus pounds. But just your classic safety net tight end. And in round 3 or 4, not a bad idea to take Jaden Rhodes. I like the tight end class. Even guys down the board like Kyle Martin here at Louisville, be catching traffic, be catching, be deep route running. Already extremely well-rounded for a day 3 player. And then physically, good to great speed, great to elite agility. Scouting report says, of course, needs to work on simple concentration drops. I am a little bit worried about poor to marginal acceleration. Like, that's really, really bad. But exceptional body control on the sidelines, fights for every single inch as a runner, no issues climbing the ladder to make catches, avoid big hits following catches, excels at creating yards after the catch, and shows good discipline and won't get flagged much. Kyle Martin looks like he could be one of the steals of this draft on day 3, the tight end out of Louisville. And after that little preview of the tight end class, I'm ready to go. We have 2 players that could go up in development trait today. And what do we want to do against Trevor Lawrence? I think defend the short passes is one that I like quite a bit. And then blitz counter, like I could be a little bit tempted to do that, but I think throw it deep. Worked out pretty well last week, even though our offense didn't look like they did anything crazy. I still think they were all right. And our goal can be passed for 2+ touchdown passes. That's totally fine. And now fatigue is setting in. Daniel Jones, +2 fatigue. Same for Saquon Barkley. Same for Kenny Golladay, Sterling Shepard, Kadarius Toney, Jordan Akins. Fatigue is setting in a little bit at this point in the season. And then defensively, everyone seems to be pretty healthy. But fatigue is finally starting to play an impact. Player upgrade, Sterling Shepard does go up to an 83 overall. We'll do deep threat for him. And actually he goes down to an 81 somehow because there are morale factors that just kicked in after upgrading him. We need a win today, man. We really do. The only other one I'll focus on is Xavier McKinney. And I think zone's going to be best for him. He's still a little bit slow, which is frustrating to me. I still pretty much see him as more of a strong safety than a free safety in the game. But I think, I'd love to get his speed up, but it's just not going to happen. He goes up to an 82 overall, but of course playing down. And we did get a +1 speed boost and +1 zone coverage. All right, that's actually a really great upgrade. Got a game crash as I tried to load in the first time, and I was trying to rock the Color Rush uniform, so I've gone ahead and not done that. It is a day game anyway, so we're just going to go with the regular ones, and we'll see what Daniel Jones can do against Trevor Lawrence. 2 top 10 picks, one a little bit more highly regarded than the other, unless you're Dave Gettleman, in which case you never know. But it'll be interesting to see what this Giants team can do. I've got some confidence coming into this game. I really think we started to play better against the Ravens in the second half. Yeah, their approach kind of changed quite a bit, but I think we showed some strides. So we'll have to see what this week will have in store. Graham Gano's kick is away. And we are underway at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County. See what Trevor Lawrence can do. And the answer is hopefully not much from my perspective. He's having a great year, though. 1,441 yards passing, 15 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions. And we need our defense to have a big game. Tay Crowder, a tackle for loss, will get you star dev. As for Darnay Holmes, a lot more has to happen. Crowder, oh man, I was really hoping for a run there. But Lawrence is going to take off, and Leonard Williams will drag him down. Maybe even more of a big hit on the quarterback who tried to escape. Nearly had him corralled there with Tay Crowder. But Lawrence just a little bit too athletic. But Leonard Williams makes a big play. The big cat with a big play. It's a screen. Crowder get over there. Oh my goodness. It's Quincy Roche playing for the injured Azeez Ojulari, making the tackle in space. He read the play the entire way. And you got to question the Jaguars here with James Robinson out on the field to catch that instead of Travis Etienne. Maybe it would have been the same result, but why have Travis Etienne if you're just going to run a screen to James Robinson? It feels like they kind of had it backwards. It's 3rd and 14. Lawrence with all day. He's going to throw deep. McKinney, please take it away. Nope, it's caught. Didn't want to switch on because he didn't want to screw it up. Guess what? He didn't even try. Didn't even try. What am I supposed to do? We're already back to this point. What am I supposed to do? Xavier McKinney just watches the ball. How about get a ticket to the game? I'm sure they're not very expensive for Giants Jaguars. You could have afforded it on your contract. Doesn't even react, just keeps running. Actually, he did throw his arm as he ran in the other direction. This game's so stupid. That's going to be a touchdown. Ooh, close. ETN down to the 1. Oh, it's play action. It's a throw, and Lawrence misses the end zone. That would have been a touchdown, surely, with an accurate throw. Not saying it was an easy throw to make, but it would have been a touchdown. No question. 2nd and goal for the Jaguars. Is this play action again? It is. McFadden trying to cover everything. Lawrence trying to run, and he's going down. It's Julian Love on the sack, and we've already sacked Trevor Lawrence twice today. Both times, granted, he tried to take off, and we didn't really get a ton of pressure. It looks like Kayvon Thibodeau is being held on the backside of that play there by Cam Robinson. Maybe a little bit. 3rd and goal. Do they finally run the ball? No. Unstoppable play. Sick, dude. Marvin Jones slant, touchdown. There was no shot that was being stopped. There was absolutely no shot. It would have been nice to get a breakout challenge for somebody like Kadarius Toney, who had a huge week last week. I think it was just because he didn't have the touchdown numbers that they said, oh, it probably wasn't that great of a week, even though he had over 100 yards receiving, like well over that, 140. Maybe just didn't meet that threshold for a challenge. Quick throw to the tight end, Jordan Akins. Good way to follow Sterling Shepard on that. Just got a little bit open. Shepard kind of cleared out the linebackers, and we were able to throw right to the tight end. And he's impressed me with his play, I would say. He gets open quite a bit. Not that that was particularly difficult there. And we're getting sacked. Daniel Jones goes ahead and drops the football. It's recovered by Jacksonville, and it is the slowest foot race to the end zone ever. And Folo Fatukasi wins it. Just kind of caught off guard there. Held on to the football a little bit too long. And Folo Fatukasi got the football out. Or somebody did, and he recovered it with one hand. It was Carl Nassib on the blitz, and yeah, he got the sack. He did. All right, it's 14-0 Jacksonville. All right, I don't know how we always manage to do this, but we just get crushed by everybody. Working off play action here. Rolling out with Jones. He's actually got decent speed. We're just going to continue. It's Vanilla Vic action. Merch link in the description if you want to pick yourself up some Vanilla Vic merchandise. And that safety's blitzing. How do we take advantage of that? Maybe a quick throw to Jordan Akins. Nope, they covered it. A little slant to Galladay, 1st down. This play could be amazing. Toney in motion. He got a little pitch. Okay, they totally took it away. Yeah. Don't know what we could have done differently. Darius Slayton into the game. It's 2nd and 15. We just kind of fake that. And look at Barkley. Big catch. We're just going to go down. Don't want to take a hit. Don't want to risk dropping the football. Great throw from Danny Dimes. And Saquon's got the first. It's been difficult to run, so if we can just get him the ball any way possible, I'm all for it. But with Wingard creeping up, I do want to run to the other side. And they just shed it immediately. He shed the block instantly. I'm not hitting right trigger. I'm not. He just shed the block in a second. 2nd and 14. I don't like this at all. Bellinger was open enough. We're just going to throw it away at Daniel Jones on 2nd and 14. 3rd and 14. I mean, I blocked everybody, and we still had no time to throw the ball. How many did they blitz there? Oh, just 4? What? Well, here's what happened. Jordan Akins was one-on-one with the edge somehow. I don't know why Carl Nassib from, the 4-eye would get the double team with a dude right on the edge. It's Andrew Thomas. Please, dude. Neal got beat. That'll just happen. So we would have been pressured either way. But, dude, the blocking in this game is so stupid. It's so dumb. Lawrence going to take off. Crowder, please force it out. There's the forced fumble. It's recovered by McKinney. Tay Crowder squared up T-Law, and he drove the football right out. I mean, Lawrence has tried to take off a number of times today, each time working out worse than the last. This time he actually got yardage, but took a hit shoulder right on the football from Tay Crowder, and we got the football back with good field positioning. We have to score here. But Tay Crowder, guaranteed star dev now. Taking off with Daniel Jones. Thankfully, no fumble. Saquon back up the middle. We'll take that. His longest run of the game brings up his numbers to 4 rushes for 7 yards. It's been a rough start. Play action. Quick throw. Under pressure. Poor accuracy. We had a touchdown. 2nd and goal. I'm just going to run to Saquon here. It gets us a little bit closer. I wanted a lot more yards than that, though. I don't know how to run in this game. I really don't have any idea. I thought I did in Face of the Franchise, but I don't. Because maybe it's the blocking on all Madden. I'm not really sure. Quick throw to Bellinger. He's going to get real close. And once again, we're in this tough spot where we are down on the 1. Do we go for it or do we just take the points? I think we have to go for it, but we're not going to get it. We're going to take things to the 2nd quarter, reevaluate. I just do not like to run when they have 7 defensive linemen. It never works. 4th and goal. I mean, this is the best possible lineup we could have had. I just need a block to be held for a second. Barkley up the middle. Touchdown. That's how the blocking should look on that play. And we nearly never see it. Thankfully, we find the end zone. Saquon fast enough to get in there. Blocking was pretty good. And we're going to make it a touchdown game, provided I can actually hit the extra point. So run, it is. Take Crowder, big hit. It's another TFL. Or actually his first TFL, but another way to guarantee star dev for him. Quick throw the outside. Wow. Very nearly intercepted. I think that was Aaron Robinson who was close to it. Brings up 3rd and 11. And hopefully we get some type of pressure here. Get back. Oh, Trevor Lawrence finding Kayvon Thibodeau for the sack. Only his 2nd of the year. We need a lot more from Kayvon Thibodeau if we're going to be successful. But he was one-on-one with Cam Robinson. I mean, it was not the fastest way to get to the quarterback, but he got there. So we'll take it in the end. Jacksonville will punt, and we are a touchdown away from tying this game. 2nd and 9. Forcing my way out of the pocket. Daniel Jones. What a throw, dude. No reason to escape the pocket like that and hit Kadarius Toney the way he did. But you know what? Daniel Jones is making it look easy. Great throw to Toney. Oh, look at Saquon Barkley. All right, Saquon. Again, is there some way that I don't know about where you can just actually juke guys out in the open field? I don't think I've done it once this year. I really don't. I don't know how to do it. I hit the juke button. It's never, like, exaggerated. Doesn't feel like it would fool anybody. We're going to throw to the tight end. Akins! What a ball from Daniel Jones! You got to give credit where credit's due. That was one of the best passes of the series thus far. Yes, the crossbody from last week, but just the skill on this. To float it over the DB into the waiting arms of Jordan Akins. That was the left trigger precision passing. Hopefully I did it right. Either way, we got the result, and we're going to tie things up. What a great throw from Daniel Jones. That was awesome. And we're tied. 14 apiece. Throw outside. Just not going to be able to stay close enough. Good throw from Lawrence. It's going to be nearly impossible for Darnay Holmes to get superstar dev, which, I mean, to be fair, not really a superstar caliber player. So in some ways, it's not the worst thing, but would be nice. 1st and goal. Good throw from Lawrence in the last one. I wanted to blitz Xavier McKinney. Wow. Is that Keith Smith? He's an unstoppable force. Where's that when we run the ball with anybody? Yeah, it's so funny. It's going to be a touchdown. Oh, it's not. Dane Belton with a big hit. Okay, Dane. 3rd and goal on the 1. I mean, we're going to shade inside to protect against the slant, but this just could be a run up the middle. McFadden obviously not going to tackle him in the open field because he's just not gonna. Why would he? That'd be too easy. That would stop them from scoring a touchdown, which can't happen. They got to score every time. 21-14 Jags. Oh, Wan'Dale Robinson up the middle. There's a crease. Wan'Dale's in a foot race with DPJ, and Wan'Dale's not getting caught. The rookie, 2nd round pick out of Kentucky by way of Nebraska, showing what he can do. Touchdown, Wan'Dale Robinson, and it did not take us long to answer. First kickoff return touchdown of the season is by the rookie. Highly requested to get him back there. And the CPU kept changing my depth chart. So he just kept getting taken off of the kick return duties. And even when he was out there, sometimes he was kick returner too, meaning a lot of opportunities were not actually being sent his way. He finally gets an opportunity, and he makes the most of it. 21 up. Okay, well, that actually couldn't have worked out any worse. That's just unfortunate, really. I never thought for a second that was going to be a touchdown. Yeah, I mean, I tried to make that play with McFadden, but somehow they got the angles. This is wild. That one, I think that was user error a little bit. Gonna try this little play with Kadarius Toney again, and hopefully we have a little bit more success. He's just got to win the one-on-one. Okay, that'll do it. I tried to juke. See, that time I took my my hand off right trigger for the juke, and we got like nothing. So maybe I gotta be holding right trigger when we juke to get something effective. That's a really good throw to Jordan Akins. We did have something, the top backside of the play there. I don't know who it was, but that top, like the outside post, looked like it got pretty open as well. But we just opted to go to Akins. A little bit of a safer throw. And we're going to try Kenny Golladay. You got to go up and get it. Kenny Golladay can't bring it down. 3rd and 5. Some of our best receivers are off the board, which concerns me, and we're under pressure and going down. Daniel Jones is sacked. It looked like a promising drive, but I guess we missed Kenny Golladay, and now just like that, we end up punting. Hopefully it's a good punt. But if we even pin them at the 1, you know they're going to have like a 15-yard run, so it's not even going to matter. Is this not returnable? That'll work. Inside the 20, we'll take that. Man, that 6 on Trevor Lawrence's jersey just looks awful. Gotta say it. That's going to be a big completion. Wow, how did he not get hit there? Laviska Shenault first down. And I'm getting some flashbacks to my own Jags franchise. Lawrence is going to take off here. It didn't let me hit him. Didn't let me hit him. It's just, you know, played here so often in Jags franchise in Madden 21. And, you know, the legend of Dennis People, some of you will remember. Some of you won't. That's got to be pick. Aaron Robinson. Thankfully incomplete. Oh, my goodness. That's a ridiculous play. Let's be honest. That's ridiculous. Lawrence, I mean, that's got to be an interception. How is it not? Lawrence, off his back foot, spinning around like a ballerina, looking the other way, shoots it out of his arm, and then Darnay Holmes, who's in perfect position, fades away from the football. It's amazing. Just when you think this game can't get any worse, something like that happens. And then you go, oh yeah, it sucks. It sucks more than you could ever imagine. All right, 3rd and 10, 19 seconds to play. We lob that, and that's intercepted. Yeah, that's ball game. Just tried to lead Saquon there. And yeah, it didn't work. I think is obvious. And that is the first half. Saquon Barkley, 10 rushes for 12 yards. Electric running as always. It's just, it feels impossible sometimes. Like, it might be something I'm doing wrong. Sure could be. That was a rough first half. It started off not so bad, and then, yeah, I mean, it felt like impossible. 3rd and 2. Surely we're going to be unsuccessful running the ball here somehow. Thank goodness with a change of direction, we actually did something. Okay, that should have been stopped, I think, but Saquon made a really nice cut. Nice play. Oh, that's beautiful somehow. I mean, Saquon was so open, but we were under pressure. I think legitimately forced out of the pocket that time. Saquon had so much space. Thankfully, Daniel Jones actually managed to deliver an accurate ball. We've seen so many times that has not been the case. Sets up 1st and 10 for us. Little blitz. Saquon goes through one. Still on his feet. Tackled after 4, maybe even 3. I'm thinking quick throw to Akins. Inside, there it is. Jordan Akins. Have a day. Nearly touchdown number 2 for him. Big yardage. And we will try to run inside. That is our game plan. We should be able to do it. Here's the run up the middle. I mean, 2 guys right in the A-gap. What am I going to do? Quick throw. Akins going to be just short of the end zone. He might be the option here. He might be the look. I want to try out that jet touch pass to Tony, but we know how that ends, and it doesn't end well. Okay, I mean, this is just going to end so badly. It's going to end so badly. Oh, we got to get out of it. I don't like it. Got to get out of it. Oh, we had a false start as it was changing the formation. That's sweet. Well, now we're actually just not going to score. That's what happens next. Just not going to score. 3rd and goal. Yeah, this is going to be... It's going to be so unfortunate. Shepard down at the 1. Oh, it's so annoying. Obviously have to go for it here, and we are going to run the ball. And Saquon just walks right up the middle. I'm doing my best to never touch right triggers so they don't shed the block as quickly. But he's just so slow when that happens, so... I don't know, like... Which do I prefer? Prefer the touchdown. Fighting to get back in this one. Probably not going to happen for us, but there's still plenty of time. Oh, he's going to break those tackles. See, you know what's really frustrating about that? Is they talk so much about how zone coverage is so much better. And I understand the responsibility here. But you got to know, as a Dory Jackson, there is no one in the area. You do not have to continue to keep backing up, especially as Trevor Lawrence is rolling out. When you're in zone coverage and your eyes are on the quarterback here, you would not keep backpedaling as he rolls out of the pocket. And there's no threat of anyone getting deep. You know you have help over the top, and yet he keeps backing away from the receiver. Come on, dude. 3rd and 6. This will be a first down. Let's see how it happens. Quick throw. Yep, there it is. Get outside. Oh, this is a big first down. Yeah, McKinney, you knew he wasn't going to end up making the tackle there in the open field. Oh, man. Oh, that's actually picked off by Darnay Holmes. Stay in the end zone, Darnay. Stay in the end zone. He tried to take it out. He could actually end up getting superstar dev. Interception by Darnay Holmes. I don't know what Trevor Lawrence was doing. Had a touchdown. Bad throw. Threw it right to Darnay Holmes. Okay, that's actually, that's going to really keep us in the game. How bad of an idea is play action here? It could work out. Nope, it hasn't. It hasn't. It hasn't. It hasn't. Josh Allen literally unblocked. I'm so sick of blocking 5 when they rush 4 and they still get instant pressure. Evan Neal just couldn't ever block Josh Allen. You know why? Because he took steps at him. Get into your freaking set, dude. It's 3rd and 17. We're not in a good spot here. Bad throw from Jones. I'm just going to check down. Wow, sick juke. He's got like 90-something juke, and that's what his juke was. Against a defensive end in space. That was sweet. That's going to be a touchdown? Probably. Yep, probably. 11 rushes for 143 yards and 2 touchdowns. Sweet. 3rd and 4. What will they do here? Had a bunch of different options. That was not the best one. Lawrence throws out of bounds. Incomplete, and we'll get the football back and then probably punt the ball back and then allow a touchdown. And just Saquon just fumbled. Saquon just fumbled. Yep. It's going to be recovered by Jacksonville. I don't really know what to even say about that. It was looking pretty good. And then it wasn't. That's how quick it can go. That's going to be a touchdown. Oop, very close. First down, Jacksonville. It's a run. Oh, please make the tackle. Thank you. I think Micah McFadden ended up securing that. Yeah, it looks like he's going to get credit for it. His 3rd tackle of the game. Let's shade inside in case they run slants here. It's going to be a run. McFadden, nope, can't do anything. Touchdown. Travis Etienne. And the Jags, I mean, they did exactly what I said they were going to do, with the exception of we didn't punt. They forced a turnover. But I would have bet my life on the score being 49-28. I would have bet anything. That's wide open. Kadarius Toney on the crosser. Make a hard plant. Please make Andrew Wingard miss. How do you make somebody miss in this game? Just had a simple completion to Saquon on 2nd and 10, but of course, that'd be too easy. That'd be too easy for me. I suck too bad, so we got a hold. 2nd and 20. That's on me. Underneath to Shepard. He's got decent speed. They're going for the football, huh? Dude, it's 49-28. Relax. 3rd and 9. 4th and 9. All right, let's see what we can do. Quick throw to Shepard. Nice. Is there any conceivable way we get back in this game? Probably not, honestly. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do anything I can to try. Daniel Jones, give me a block, Saquon. Give me a block. That'll work. Just get in the way, I guess. 1st and goal, trying this fancy play with Kadarius Toney again. Cut up the middle. I guess that's not that bad. We'll take the result. I want to take one on the whip, but unfortunately, I guess that'll just do. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. That's such a dumb pick. Oh, I could have sworn Saquon was RB. I was trying to release him. I was trying to release him from his block and release, but I guess his button was Y. And instead of releasing Saquon like I wanted to, we just lobbed it to Sterling Shepard. Akins had a bit of space, too. And then somehow Trayvon Walker actually covered a receiver in space. Great athlete. He's not going to completely blanket a shifty slot receiver in Sterling Shepard. That's so dumb. And then the interception is made by Foye Oluokun. Pretty disappointing 2-interception game. It's just kind of the way that goes. It is what it is, man. Make a play? Nope. Nope, that's a 1st down. And that'll likely be the game. Yeah, it's amazing how many players we had near the box, and we still allow a massive run. James Robinson, 19 carries for 196 yards and 2 touchdowns. And the great coach suggestion when we know that the team's going to run the ball, or in this case come out in victory formation, is to run dime. Bring out more DBs. Great stuff. Oh, they're actually going to call a play here. Oh, yep. Just big automatic yards somehow. I'm so sick of this. And that's the game. 49-28. We go down at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Wasn't even close. It got a little bit close there in the 3rd quarter, but wasn't even a close game. Thoroughly dominated. Did throw 2 picks with Jones. 29 of 38, 316 yards. Did have a touchdown. I'm not having a good time. Saquon, 18 carries for 42 yards. Did have 2 touchdowns. Did fumble. Daniel Jones fumbled twice. At least one of those, if not both, were out of bounds. I think so. Yeah, I mean, we allowed 10.5 yards per carry for James Robinson, and he only broke 3 tackles. I don't even know what to do about any of that. Kadarius Toney, 11 catches for 98 yards. Saquon at 6 for 82, 6 for 80 for Akins and the touchdown. It's a tough game, man. All Madden is pretty wild. Sacks for Thibodeau, Leonard Williams, and Julian Love. And a pick for Darnay Holmes. So more pressures and more turnovers than we forced in a game in, I mean, maybe the whole season. Fumble recovery for McKinney. Of course, forced out by Tay Crowder, and he'll get star dev. Upgrade for Kayvon Thibodeau. We'll do, I think, power rusher for him. Yeah, that makes the most sense. His block shedding is not amazing, but I need him to be an awesome pass rusher. So it's going to be all power moves all the time. Goes up to an 82. Tay Crowder will end up having star dev. Doesn't have it now. We have an upgrade for him in the meantime. And he's a decent enough athlete. Block shedding's terrible. So I'm going to go into run stopper. +4 block shedding is pretty good to a 69. Nice. And Nick Gates, if he's going to start, got to be better. He also moves up to a 69. Nice. Well, on the bright side, Tay Crowder, pretty happy with his performance this week. Tay Crowder up to star development. And he also gets 20,000 XP. That's going to be like 3 or 4 skill points. Unfortunately, did not get anything about Darnay Holmes. He didn't have a quiet game out there. That's the thing. He didn't. He had an interception. He played fairly well. Just he needed things that we weren't going to be able to do. And we also have another breakout DB challenge, as this is a bad game. Giants, Seahawks, with 1 combined win. We have it. And as you can see, 13 combined losses. This is going to be an ugly game. But before we get out of here, let's spend some of that XP. 3 skill points for Tay Crowder. He'll go up to maybe a 73 overall. It depends what we upgrade. I think I'm just going to keep going run stopper. Got to get block shedding better. Even though we just got the +4, I just got to keep going. +2 tackles, nice. Up to a 72 overall. And keep in mind that morale is hurting his overall. +1 block shed, +2 tackle. And then again, run stopper. 5 things here. +2 block shed. We'll take the man coverage and the tackle. 72 block shed could be worse. 87 or 89 tackle, actually. Going down 1, but looking better. Not amazing. Still probably not, an LB of the future for us, but could be worse. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.